How's she going, boys? Mike here. Welcome back to Grampie's Workshop. It sure is nice to have you drop in the shop. I do appreciate all the times you come and visit, you know. The shop is a nice spot to be, but you make it nicer when you drop in, so thanks very much for that. So I've got a couple of things going on in the shop today. One of them is going to be a channel update, and that'll be at the end of the video, so I hope you stay tuned for that. And the other one is I want to show you something that I'm going to try out here. So I have a pair of Fitville shoes I want to tell you about today. Now I've been collaborating with Fitville for quite a few years now, and I have to say I like their product. For me, it gives me foot relief and foot comfort like I've never had before, and that's why I'm a fan of Fitville. And I hope if you try out Fitville footwear, it works on your feet too. So I have what I would consider bad feet. I have very flat feet, and I've got trouble with my toes. A long time ago, I had an accident or an incident happen with my left foot where I dislocated my second toe on my left foot, which would be, you know, if these were toes, it would be this fella. I dislocated him, and when I went to the doctor, the doc said, "Oh, it'll be all right. You'll grow out of it." I was just a young kid then, right? You'll grow out of it. Well, I never ever did. So consequently, my left foot, the big toe turns in a lot. I don't know what the proper word for that is, but anyway, it turns in a lot, and it causes, you know, corns. Oh yeah. Anyway, who likes talking about feet? Enough to say I've got bad feet. But what I find with the Fitville shoes, will I just open the box here and get one out? What I find with the Fitville shoes, you can buy Fitville shoes in an extra wide width, and you can get many different manufacturers make extra wide shoes. That's nothing special with Fitville that way. But it seems to me that the Fitville shoe with the extra wide toe box relieves the itch, the pain, and the pressure on my feet, especially my left foot. They do have nice wide toe boxes, and they're nice and deep this way too, top to bottom. So that might feel kind of uncomfortable on your foot when you first put the shoe on, because it feels like, oh man, this shoe's too big for me. But really it's not. It's just wiggle room for your toes. And to me, that's a big plus for these shoes. The other thing that I like about Fitville is when you read up on shoes, they say a good shoe should flex like right around here. And I think that's called the metatarsal area, or the, well, I'm not going to use terms because I don't really know them. But anyways, when you look at these shoes, they flex good in this area, at the toe joint, we'll call it. But the rest of the shoe is pretty stiff. You can't even, I can't even move that. So like that's good, because this back part of the shoe here and here is where I need the arch support. And this shoe gives that arch support to me right out of the box. Also, the shoes come with a nice insole in them. Let me just take that out. It doesn't look like much, but it's got nice padding in here in the insole on the arch, and it's padded all over. In fact, they're called Comfort Technology Recover Power. Now, there's lots of shoe manufacturers with fancy trade names and things like that, But these ones really do. They're soft on the feet, and they make walking with these shoes feel lighter, if that's possible. I don't know how they do it, but that's what it feels like to me. And like I was saying, with my feet as bad as they are, I find it hard to stand for any length of time or to do any amount of walking. And this day and age, walking, I shouldn't say this day and age, at my age, walking is about the only exercise I get. And walking is a challenge for me. So yeah, the Fitville shoes are really nice that way. Also, this Fitville shoe, the model of it is, it's a Cloud Wanderer V24. How about that? Cloud Wanderer. That even makes it sound like it's going to be comfy on the feet, doesn't it? But this one, it's got a nice cloth upper on it, and that's breathable. And that helps, especially in the summer heat, to keep your feet a little bit cool. They are very light, I have to say that. They got a nice wide heel, so like stumbling off to the side. I also have weak ankles. So stumbling, like going side to side on your foot, is kind of looked after by these wide base on the ankle. I also have orthotics that I wear every now and then, and these are nice and deep here on the, I don't know what, the back of the shoe. Nice and deep, so you can put your orthotic in there, and then that still gives you some nice support here to support your ankle. And that I found was important. There was other shoes I got that, you know, this part here was not that deep. Once I put my orthotics in them, I was barely in the shoe at all. Where these ones, it's nice and deep there, so when you step into them, yeah, you're really into them. So that's nice. Now I was saying how much I like Fitville shoes, but there's one thing I don't like about them. And I don't know whether this is just a Fitville shoe problem or what, but I don't tie my shoes. I put the shoe on and I kind of lace them up kind of tight, snug, not tight, snug, and then I just slip in and slip out. Very rarely do I ever untie my shoes. That's an old man thing, I think. But what I find is, because of that, the tongue on the shoe tends to slide in and slide up under the toe box. Because the toe box is kind of extra deep this way, there's room for that tongue to slide in there. And well, every now and then that causes me some grief across the top of my foot. So I have to reach down and pull that out. Now I'm getting picky maybe in a minor thing, but you know that it does sort of affect me. The way Fitville and other shoe manufacturers as well try to deal with that is they put a little loop in here, I hope you can see that, and you put your laces through that, so that protects that or tries to hold that from going down too deep, but it still goes down or slips off to the side. Yeah, it makes it uncomfortable. I also use a shoe horn when I put the shoes on lots of times, so and I have a shoe horn with a long handle on it, so I put my shoe horn in there, slide my foot in, and it goes in really easy. And it has cushioning around the ankle support here, so that's not sharp digging into your ankle. That's I like that part too. So these are extra wide because my feet are so flat, and as you get older, this happens to everybody, your feet tend to spread side to side instead of end to end. But anyway, yeah, so Fitville shoes, very, very nice. Now, like I say, I'm collaborating with Fitville on these, so in the description box below this video, you'll see a discount code if you want to purchase some Fitville shoes of your own, and I hope you do give them a try. The other thing I found about Fitville is they're not the most expensive shoe that you can buy, and they're not the cheapest shoe either. They're mid-range price, but to me, they're well made, and I think it's worth the price. So these Fitville shoes are made in China. I think most of their product is made in China. So if you decide that you would like to try them out yourself, please do. Fitville, if you check out their fitville.com, I'll leave that web address down below as well. They've got a lot of different variations of patterns and models and styles of shoes. They have boots, they have slippers, they have sandals, they have golf shoes, they have running shoes, they have tennis shoes, you know, basketball shoes, lots of different styles. And like I was saying earlier, the price won't put you in the poorhouse either. So yeah, check them out, and I hope you find them nice. Okay, let's put these shoes on. Lucky me, I got my good socks on today. So these are the these shoes here are I think they were a Cloud Wanderer Model 2, but a different version. But like I say, they're about 10 months old. But they're starting to be not as comfortable. I'm going to say wore out. You see there's a little bit of a fray coming back here. This is after 10 months use every day. This is where the tongue sort of slides off to the side like I was mentioning before, but most times it stays there pretty good. The sole, there was good grip on the sole. It's nice and flexible and soft, doesn't mark the floor, doesn't squeak when you walk on the floor. They were a size 10.5, and I think they're stretched now so they're bigger than a 10.5, and that's why they're not as comfortable. And speaking about sizing, I wear a 10.5, so that's what I order, and I find the shoe, the sizes are good that way. If you think you wear a 10.5 and you're worried about ordering shoes without trying them on, yeah, I wonder a 10.5 fit. Yeah, the sizing is pretty accurate. So if you wear 10.5, order 10.5. It should fit you pretty good. So let's put these on, see how I like them. Now, I don't have my shoe horn with me, so I have to use my finger. But that goes on there, and yeah, that feels decent, eh? Like, I don't know whether you can notice that in the video, but I'm wiggling my toes in there, and there's lots and lots and lots of room. And that's what I need, that's what I want. And to me, that's the drawing card of the Fitville shoes, is this toe box. And it's their catchphrase is liberate your toes, but I like to say treat your feet. Because my feet need to be treated every now and then because they hurt so much. So I'm just going to snug these up about like that, not overly tight. Now some people will tell you you should tighten your shoes because they'll fit better and last better and feel better and you'll be able to walk better. But a lot of those people that tell you that I think are young and they don't have to bend over. So there you go. And that's with just the ordinary insole that came with these shoes when I bought them, and they really do feel good. But of course, most new shoes feel good, and I think too, because these are so flexy, they'll take no time at all to break in. So I'm going to wear these around the camp here for a week or so, and then I'll be back, but it'll be just to the next scene, and tell you what I think after a week's use. Well, I've been wearing these Fitvilles now for just about a week, and you know what? I have to say, they are very light on my feet, very comfy. But you know, one thing, I'd mentioned that I was hoping that because this was a cloth upper, like a fabric upper, that they would be cooler on your feet. I don't find them that much cooler on my feet. My feet still get hot and kind of sweaty in them, and that I was kind of hoping that that wouldn't happen, but that's what happens, I guess, eh? But other than that, I have no complaints about these shoes. I have them laced up here, like I was saying earlier. I kind of lace them snug, but not tight. Then I can just slip them on. They work great that way with my shoehorn, and I don't break down the backs of them because I use the shoehorn, so that keeps them fitting snugger around my ankle. So yeah, all in all, I think these Fitville shoes are pretty nice, and like if you're interested in getting a pair, I hope you use the discount code that'll be in the description, and I hope you're satisfied with them, and I hope they make your feet feel good, and I hope you're able to treat your feet with these Fitville shoes. So now for the channel update. I hope you're still watching along. If you are, thanks very, very much. And I want to thank you too for all the support you've given Grampie's Workshop over the years. That's just been unbelievable, I have to say. The friends I've met, the knowledge I've gained from watching YouTube, but especially the friends, the comments, the coaching, the suggestions, the hints, all the love and prayers for Nanny and for me too. It's just been unbelievable. And I don't know how to say thank you other than to say, gee, thanks a lot, folks. It's just been unbelievable, I have to tell you that, just unbelievable. But as for the channel update, you know, today is Friday, July 31st, 2026. It was July 31st, 2018 when I published my first video on YouTube. What a big step that was. I was scared to death. I wasn't sure how it was going to go, but it went out all right. I wasn't sure if I was going to get enough content to produce videos, and 8 years later, still producing videos, still lots of content. I still have lots of videos I would like to make, but you know, that brings me to the update. I don't think I'm going to be making videos as regular, if at all, anymore in the future. So yeah, it was a hard decision to make, I'm going to say pause the channel. I don't want to say shut it down, because I hope to be making video again at some point in time and posting, but I don't know when. You know, a while ago, I used to make 2 videos a week. A while ago, I switched to 1 video a week because I just wasn't getting the time, the quality time in the shop that I wanted to put into the videos. So I went to 1 video a week. That was working out all right. But I'm finding the last little while that even getting some quality time here in the shop to properly do a video on a project and do the project well, it's just not in the cards anymore. I got too much going on. So we're going to have to turn the camera off for a while. It doesn't mean I'll never make videos again. I hope to make videos again, and if I make a video, I hope that you're out there and willing to watch it. But I can't say that I'm going to be making them regularly, that's for sure. Nanny and I are going to still be here at the lake. We're still doing not bad, you know, for a couple of old farts living in the woods. But thanks very much for all your support, you know, your comments, your kindness, your gratitude, your suggestions, your hints, your tips, your criticisms too. I have to say, criticisms every now and then. Just been unbelievable. I'm glad I met so many virtual friends through YouTube. Don't know where I'd be without you today, but thanks a lot. And thanks for all my casual viewers too that just drop by every now and then, that leave comments, that just view, leave a like, leave a thumbs up. You know, it's all been good. I have no complaints whatsoever. But unfortunately, we're going to hit pause for a bit. But in the meantime, have a great summer. Stay well wherever you are. I hope you're enjoying the weather. I hope you're enjoying your families. And, you know, give them all a hug. Tell them you love them. And we'll talk to you soon.